of friends enjoying the show. I was a little boy when we were just realized. And that's why Gilmore, 3 years ago, he came once again to make shows like Elton John and James Taylor. That one, the amphitheater, is just for the international shows. That one is just for places. We have in summertime places there. Okay? Andiamo. If you like American football, everyone knows Tom Brady, right? If you like soccer, Ronaldo, Messi, right? This is our Ronaldo. Do you see? He's an exactly gladiator with the nose. Come closer. With the helmet, legs, arms, and he was fighting with Messi. Ronaldo and Messi joking. Why? Because maybe he won today. And he was a fan of him. He wanted to say, I'm a supporter of you. Yeah. He was not an artist. He's not a good mate, you know. But he tried to do that. So we can learn much more about the graffitis in Pompeii. Like, for example, a boat. The boat with the flag. That's your Royal Caribbean, madam. Staying there, up room or it's funny, but the boat is one of the main way of transportation. We by the sea, it's like a car, it's like a bike, you know, exactly. Over there we have something about a dog. It could be a dog, it could be a horse, and that where we have the phallus. I don't want to use the word penis. Oh, sorry. The phallus, it was not a vulgar subject. Don't forget. Okay. In the Roman times, it's the symbol of fertility, good luck, protector against black spirits. Okay. Sometimes he pointed out the way to get to the brothel. Just for the timid ones that didn't want to ask for the way to get there, you know, easily. I'm going to show you something, so it's funny. But there, imagine, a lot of graffitis because he was busy. Up and down, up and down. We were down below, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the main gates. The gate which leads now to Castellammare di Stabia, where we're driving later. Romans always built following this plan. Two main roads, west, east side, crossed by north, south, called corridors. We do the same in English. Doing the same plan. We're stepping on the original Roman road. They had, with the vessel, is the last layer of lava soil. It's a little bit rises in the middle to better catch rainwater running, guys. When we are in the Porto suburb, the original soil inside, in the main square. That's why any crossroads you are, by the main public building, you're gonna find stones like this in this way, okay? I put sandals on, it's easy for me to cross. It means clean. Don't forget water, trash, something more, shits. Oh, sorry. So we have to measure this, okay? That's the wheel's track. Do you see the wheel's track? Yeah. Wheels were made of iron. If you do this every side, because wheels every day, very, very high, connected with an iron bar. Here's the front. The way down. And if you want it, you can rent a Mercedes. The Mercedes, this is not the push-up, it's the used one. Just one car, 2 seats for the double. But don't forget, strictly forbidden to drive illegally. For them, driving means delivery. Delivery time between 4 and 6 o'clock in the morning. So it was bad because they couldn't sleep. Because we found 2 letters, complaints. They were asking for politicians, please, it's time to change the level. That's why we know it was strictly forbidden. And Romans, they drove left like English. That's where English people. Okay? And for the US people, you have something about Pompeii in the US, about this church. You know what it is? that chariot to be your relative. Toilet, you said toilet.
Toilet.
You're wrong.
No.
You're wrong too.
Fast food?
Where are you from? No one could be for you a McDonald's.
Yeah.
No, really, I'm not joking.
That's
It's the
fast food?
ancestor of fast food.
Fast food. Yeah.
Huh? It's a street food.
Street food.
Those ones, it's not a hole, it's a big jar. It's very easy to make. You fix the jar first, go down, it's very hard. The hands are on the top of it. So you can never cook it. You can cook in the corner. That's the hole, you can take away. So cereals, olives, fish, and that's a sure room. Huh? The shot of limoncello, a glass of white wine. Because people, they didn't know any words of Latin. Sometimes you point it out to say, I want this. Okay? And easy to recognize the store every time that you have a group on the ground floor. Because they just invented folding doors, guys. Sliding doors. It's not correct to say folding or sliding, but the same concept.
Sliding doors.
Tall mistakes. They slide like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the real door. They opened the door, they took off one by one, and the store is open. 89 snack bars have been counted out, guys. Because they did like us. Breakfast in the morning, fast meal at midday. Very important for them was dinner time. Meet friends at dinner time. It could be dinner time very early. It depends on the season.
Yeah.
In winter time, you can have your dinner at 3:30. So you can get lunch, fast food, so at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, because later you have to meet your friends or your relatives, okay? That's why 89 is so important. That's where a stair was. So imagine there was a floor.
Yeah,
Romans, they were so smart, a businessman.
they live upstairs.
You know why? Yeah, at the beginning, not here, the slaves. This is the entrance of the house, okay? We're gonna see a beautiful house later. I'm gonna show you the ones open, the new opening last month. So beautiful. It's just from the corner. But easy to recognize a house because of a small entrance. Could be like our garden, okay? Both rooms, both sides, well the owner's bedroom, okay? At the beginning, the owner used to sleep there. They were so scared by fires. We know in history that Nero died road. It's a legend, of course, okay? So, but he slept there because it was just easy for him to get out. Very bad days for slaves. The first, they died. They were living and sleeping at the wooden floor. That's why there was a stair at the wooden floor. But if you live in Oxford Street, Fifth Avenue, wherever you live in your main city, if you have a corner, it makes money. I said 5,000 spectators in there. 1,000. How many pedestrians came? Why not a store? That's
Right.
why
Business.
you can see he locked out the door. Do you see? That's where the door was. He locked out. So when he locked out, he ran to the store. When it's still open, he managed the store. And so now bedrooms are indoor, where the atrium is, both sides of the atrium. So that's why, like we're doing now, by the main street, we have stores, shops. Okay? It's time to enjoy the beautiful.
Bakery shop.
It's a pizza oven. If you want to get a pizza over there, don't forget good pizza, not electric oven, a brick oven. Because terracotta, clay keeps the world temperature, and if you cook your pizza, the flavor and taste is totally different. Not in this one, but in a really big one, 80 pieces of bread caramelized that we found it out. So, but they didn't use it as a decoration. use it. That's it. Actually, we can make a difference. But before, it was a facade. We're going now to the house called Lovers.
How did they make the paint?
Usually with mortar.
Okay.
The mortar was made using sand, black sand. Typical is called pozzolana. It's a black sand, it's a volcanic sand.
Yep.
Can you imagine that we make lots of, studies about that.
Yeah.
It was better than the modern cement. Because we found a Roman city under the water by Napoli. If you dive,
Yeah.
you can enjoy the sea like we're doing now. Imagine with a drone, you're gonna see Pompeii from the top.
Right.
On the water, you can see the town there. So you're gonna see the road, you're gonna see the building, still well preserved because of the mortar.
That's strong.
Yeah, it was fascinating.
Underwater.
And actually, we don't use that kind of material because it's gone. And too many. We use tons and tons, and now
use it up.
it is forbidden to use that kind of material. One of the archaeologists, they don't know exactly the owner's name, the family name. They named according to Marcus Pizzi. It could be a fresco, it could be a mosaic, it could be some other stuffs. That's why the house where we're going is called Lover's House, because we have a painting where we have a sentence written in Latin. We can read. I can translate for you. Okay, that's good. But please, there, you need to wear a mask. So it's really beautiful. Okay, let's go to the right side. Please, it's very important. Don't touch paintings. You can take your pictures, but no flash. First of all, because we have two young men in charge with a big knife waiting for you to capture things. And to the right side. We're gonna need to leave few minutes at Roman house. We mentioned that the owner will just invite our group to visit. You can go like this all the way to the right side. It's really fascinating. The Roman house usually it's a combination of two houses. The entrance where we are from Florida is called Southwest, the street with the top. Stepping, we are into the exterior. This is the free zone, okay? Always with an open roof, restored, for sure. It was just to catch rainy water in that time. That's why it's not a very swimming pool house. Because underneath the river system, that's where the well is. If you take off the Rome on the side, you can find the well. So 200 years BC, they took the water off by the well. But don't forget, in Pompeii, before the tragedy, they still had drinking water. Why? Because of the apple. Because the Royal Navy, the most important navy in the world, was put in Napoli. More than 35,000 soldiers were working there, so they needed quantities of water. And Pompeii was the first which was connected to the apple. So that's why we have a new decorative motif of this tank called impluvium. Do you see the mosaics all around? Because that one became the source of fountain. And in the middle, they carved and they put in marble. So you have to make where the wrong shape is a stuff, a statue with water games. Okay? So usually you need to leave all around, okay? All around the etching, that beautiful art, the paintings by the wall. You see the so-called French word souffleur. Souffleur, and it means it looks like a real one, but it does not. It's an illusion. So what a deal for people to come for the first time to enjoy a real garden at the back, but an illusion of a garden painted all around with flowers, birds, flying. This is a fresco. Fresco means fresh. So you need to work very, very fast. Okay, so maybe 3, 4 different layers in there. At the beginning, what they did, they made all the lines, the decoration, and at the very end, they put pigments on the top. That's why we have quite always the same subjects, the same pictures, because they work with a range of models. The only one could change your house with a lovely painting. It was called Scriptores Imaginarius. He was able to invent. So, and he worked just in the middle of your world. Something which was totally different from the other ones. Because people at that time, they could learn by pictures on the wall. Because he was proud. Sometimes when I find lions, tigers, they don't live in our region. What does it mean? I travel, you don't. I know the word. So if you want to meet that animal, go in Egypt, because Romans, they conquered Egypt. If I told you have something about the victory time, it means you educated. Okay? So, they lived in the winter time where we are. They moved back between March till October. Usually, facing the door, we have a living room, usually. It's called tablinio. The owner was there sitting in a throne, two chairs, waiting for clients coming, okay? But in this case, something has changed, because he had a garden at the back. So, he just turned the room to the opposite side. It's just like a window. It's like a TV screen. We are able from the outside to appreciate the entire beautiful home. The garden at the beginning, when the atrium was, it was just to plant food for the local needs. But the fashion was Greek, I said. Romans, they loved the Greek house. And the Greek house was made like this, very style, porticos. So Romans, they joined the Greek house to the previous, the combination, now it's a Roman house. This is the unique example with the floor. It's made of cement, the beams. That's where wood was, of course. We have the remains of the second floor. You see with the columns, okay? And very, very rich family. Because we found to the left side little drawers, to the end bottom. So, trays. And hand bottom is so practical, guys. You can better fix into the soil to be cool. You can better stock on board before exporting them, but very smart. Just one slave was able to row to get on board. You don't need 2 slaves to make that hard work. You need just one. We find as well even remains of a sauce. The typical sauce of that time exported all around Europe. It was called garum. Have you ever heard about garum? Do you know something about balsamic vinegar? Modena? It was quite the same. At that time, they did use salt to blend food. Okay? Just olive oil and spices. So just to make food more salty, they used to press for the poor people anchovies and sardines. So the juice, the sauce were called garum. The best fishes if you like it. Like we go into the supermarket. If you want to get balsamic vinegar of mother, you can find cheap, $10 for example, like even $500. So the best fishes. Because we know all about that. Because by Sardinia, we found under the water a Roman gold sand. With jars like this, carved, garum from Pompeii. It was considered the delicious one. Okay? And they were exporting garum to the south of France. Because Sardinians were the way to get to France. So that's why. So the family, because of the beautiful paintings we had, because of the color they used, for sure it was really, really rich. And all around, we have the whole room, you can never see what stuff inside, but we have the kitchen made rocks available to the outside, right? But why we have the name lovers' arms? Because of this beautiful color. Really unique. The first duck we can never see, okay? But that's a duck, okay? Female and male, and the male. There we have the epigraphy of Latin. It's not the same Latin we used to learn at school. Epigraphy means short, okay? But there we can read. I'm gonna translate, okay? Because it's a little bit hard to know something about apes, un amantes et apes, vitam mellitiam et signum. What does it mean? Lovers, like the bees, are living a sweet life like honey. And another man wrote down then maybe. He didn't agree with it. It's funny. But it means if you are in love, life is totally. Anything you do is better because you in love. Okay? You don't have to think about lovers, the husband, just love in general. Okay? That's why the home is called the lover's house. Beautiful. The best way. Just in Egypt or Afghanistan. So you need to spend, you charge a lot of money to buy that way mineral. Like for example for the red, you need to get a seashell, murex, like the one you saw at the store, to get the pigment, or to use sulfur. So, and it's rare. So anytime you have a room in those colors, for sure, is charged a lot of money. So it means it's rich. Beautiful even the city made of wood. And you can find archaeologists gave us a chance to see how they used to draw lines to make the design. Okay? You're going to see. First, they make the design with the tray, and at the very end, they stick pigments on top because it's fresh. Okay? Our manager, he had a brilliant idea in the last few months. He said, why not to show tourists some stuff, original stuff we found at factory. And on the way out, we have a sort of small showroom where we're going to find a creation. Goats, these goats, population from the north of Europe, they were called like that. They didn't want to keep going with the Roman style, and we were forced to wait for the Renaissance time to get it once again the perspective of Rome was just made. We lost 700 years. So maybe now we were living on another planet. Who knows about that? Because we lost 700 years of our life.